Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Deadspace video. So you already saw by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be letting you know my thoughts on a few things on Dead Space. I'm not going to go entirely in depth, but I just wanted to mention a few things and just get my, I was debating on whether or not to make this video, but I wanted to get my thoughts out there and how I like it as a huge Dead Space fan. I don't have a lot of merchandise. I'm not wealthy. I buy the games, but I am a huge Dead Space fan. Um, Isaac Clarke, man. First thing I'll say, I love that fucking character model. I'm so glad they got Gunner right in there. Really fits him. Really it looks like him. Hearing his voice with his fucking face, it's too good. I'm so glad to actually have a face to go with the voice. And the next thing I'm going to say is man, they make him talk. I was afraid, like a lot of other people, I was afraid that they were gonna make him talk way too much to where it's fucking annoying. He talks just right. He talks really well. He talks just right, as much as I want him to. Whenever he takes off his helmet and he starts talking with the other characters, you really start to believe Isaac's a real person, and I'm glad to see that. I will say there are some things I would say with the character they could have done better. You know, like I ain't gonna completely shill for this game. They could have made his hair grayer because we all know he's older than what the fuck he looks like in the game. Whenever he's talking to somebody, he's always making the same facial. He's always making the same faces when he talks. It doesn't seem like his head moves. His head movements, they don't look at the character. I wish his head would just be locked on that character to make it seem like he's actually having a conversation with him. Because you'll be fucking talking, and if you turn your character just a little bit, he's got his helmet, and he's just like if Hammond's over there, he's just like, yeah, Hammond, yeah, I know, man, yeah, I understand. These fucking necromorphs. And his head's not like over here. Either way, they did that shit well. I love it. Isaac's armor looks great, feels good. It looks good when he moves the fuck around. He doesn't feel too heavy, not too light. Overall, Isaac's fucking awesome. The setting, dude, they did exactly what I was hoping for. They made the Ishimura, and I've been saying this since the original. I'm so glad they made the Ishimura feel like one complete ship. Like I'm actually moving through the ship. Like it's a fucking awesome feeling. Feeling like I can go to this ship and just be like, I can know where everything's at. I understand how the ship's laid out. What I felt like I was on a ship, tethered to a fucking planet, hovering above it. The atmosphere is great still. This game didn't scare me as much as time around because I already played the game. I know what to expect, and it's not that scary. It was scary to me when I was a fucking kid, though. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Setting's great. Ishimura is great. They added more unitology stuff, which is really fucking awesome. They do it through mostly holograms, and they still got text and audio logs. But the holograms are good because you can actually follow holograms and fucking find secrets and all that shit. Love the holograms. The text or text, I don't really like reading, so I just kind of skip half of them. Audio, fuck you, Callisto. I knew Dead Space would fucking allow me to walk again with like hearing audio. Like I got a high-tech helmet, bro. I can hear audio logs while walking around. I don't have to be like fucking Jacob's dumbass from Callisto and just be like like I don't have to sit there and fucking listen to an audio log. I'm not forced. But great, love it. Moving my character around. God, they made the fucking side characters look good. Hammond's awesome still. Daniels, fuck Daniels, that fucking traitor bitch. Characters are great. Side characters are good. I'll say some nitpicks at the end of this video before I end it. You got the fucking weapons are, just as good as they ever were. Plasma cutter, I'm not sure if it's in Dead Space 2. I know in Dead Space 2 you can have the secondary fire where it goes boop, boop, like it rotates and shit. They don't have an upgrade to make that faster. I wish it was faster. It's been moments where I'm just like, hurry the fuck up. Pulse rifle's great. Contact beam feels way better to use. You got fucking You got the force gun, which still kind of shit, but it's fun. You got the flamethrower, which is really cool. That secondary fire to lay a fucking wall of flames, really awesome. I didn't use it as much because the plasma cutter is still the best weapon in the game. You got fucking, I know I'm missing something. The Ripper was really fun to try out this time around. I love that one. Overall, weapons, great. The pulse rifle, still wish they had the the fuck it spinneroonie secondary. Guns, man, they're great. They're great to fuck around with. The costumes are great. They still got the foam finger in there. Great little add-on on the foam finger. Isaac can go pew 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 or bang bang bang. So, foam finger was fun to stroll around with. I used that on one of my playthroughs just to get like collectibles and get nodes and shit like that. So going around and just boop boop boop, it was fun as fuck. The plot is still fucking good. They got a point where the marker fucking like fucks with Isaac's head, and they're like just giving him all these like sound waves, and he's like and doing all that shit. Really great. What's crazy? Here's the craziest thing. No one wants to talk about. I don't remember, but if this is new, that's cool as shit. Whenever a necromorph gets around the marker, they get more powerful. They highlight red because the marker is imbuing them with fucking rage and shit, I guess, shit like that. So that was really cool to me. When you get near the marker, there's a visual effect of Isaac getting kind of like dulled down and nullified, and you can see his like vision get fuzzy, which is really sick. Overall, man, like this game had New Game Plus right off the bat, better than Callisto. I fucking knew. I was asking myself, how the fuck is the guy who created Deadspace gonna outdo himself? I don't think he could, and he didn't. There's some people who think that Callisto is a great fucking game. I think I got gypped $90 fucking. Game's a piece of shit. I was super excited for Callisto, man. I was super excited. Game is hot It's hot garbage. Anyway, before I end this video, I'm gonna say a few nitpicks. I don't know what's going on in today's age when it comes to gore. I can't stand what they're doing with gore. It's either just some fucking blood effects that splatter from like one space and they don't even make it. Last of Us Part 2 still has the best blood physics and blood, like, just gore that I've ever seen as of late. Whenever Isaac gets a limb cut off or ripped off or teared off, Isaac looks like he's filled with fucking spam. Fresh out of the market. This dude just fucking stuck spam. He became spam. He looked like he fucking ate 25 cans of spam and he became what he was or what he ate. Trash gore. I'm sorry. The gore is kind of trash. I'm not going to be like some of these people that are just shill for that shit. No, the gore is honestly trash. They still got some iconic death and executions, which is great. But they don't look good when the fucking blood is like, okay, when the devs are like, all right, so here's Isaac's limb. We're just going to place a fucking blood effect here. So whenever something happens, it's just going to go. Like there's a guy dying on the ground in one point in the story, and he's like this, and the blood's just not even like, it's barely detailed coming out of his mouth. It's just a blood fucking stream effect. It's just, he could just be sitting there and the blood, the gore is trash in this game. I will say that. The original is way better for that. It's just way more visceral. There's way more impact. It's very weird. They still have that iconic tendril, the tendril head that's like scurrying on the ground, and he rips off your head and he injects his tendrils into your throat, and way better. It still looks good. I think it's way better on the original just because the original just has this fucking vibe to it. It's really weird. They need to stop making these games look glossy. I will say that. There has to be a way to make these games look fucking awesome, while also not losing that gritty horror, like fucking Silent Hill 2 vibe, But there's that. The backtracking is great. I don't like the recoil of the fucking gun when you shoot the plasma cutter. It feels like there's no power. Stasis is great. Shooting off limbs is great. The last thing I'll say when I nitpick is the fucking necromorphs look like they're made out of clay. They're made out of fucking some sort of plastic or Play-Doh, whatever the fuck. It's ugly. I don't know why we're getting graphics of enemies that look like they're made out of fucking clay. I'll leave this video on a high note. Motive, I'm glad you listened to fucking people. I'm glad you listened about that variable rate shading crap, whatever bug happened. That made my first playthrough terrible. Sorry that I don't, like, I have a PC here, but like I said, I'm not gonna hook that shit up, go through all the troubleshooting and deal with all that bullshit just to fucking play Dead Space on PC, just for better resolution or whatever. They managed to fix that bug. Game looks fucking awesome on PS5. Frame rate stutters here and there because of that bug being removed. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'd rather the game look a little bit good and play for the most part well and stutter in some places than it look like total garbage and run smoothly. Because I don't want a game to look total, like, I played RE2 and that shit runs flawlessly and looks fucking great. I don't know why Dead Space struggled with that. Maybe because they're using some shitty Frostbite engine. I don't fucking know. But either way, that's my thoughts. If you came by and checked out my video, thank you. Let me know in the comments below if you want. Here's the thing. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to make a video about what I'm excited for when it comes to RE4. That's my next game for action survival horror. We still got Atomic Heart, Yakuza Ishin, and like I said, Resident Evil 4. I'm so fucking hyped for that remake. That gameplay, that's how you do gore. Not as amazing as I want it, but it's so much better than Dead Space. I can't wait. I can't wait for Resident Evil 4. That remake is going to be amazing. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Come back next time.